Right.
refreshing out in the morning.
Oatmeal Manteca.
Very crisp. We know
I like
it's
it
fall.
crisp. I like
Well,
it crisp.
October 1st.
That's right. October 1st, it's a great time of year, but boy, I commented to yesterday to somebody how fast time is going, and you know what? We have 8 minutes, and it goes by fast.
Okay.
So let's talk about NAMI. What is NAMI if people have never heard about it?
It's the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and we're actually the nation's largest mental health organization, grassroots mental health organization, with hundreds of thousands of members across the U.S.
Okay, members, are the members the lay people, the professionals, or a combination?
Well, I'm going to let Teresa answer that.
Oh, okay. Most members are, we have two categories. We have a family-to-family, and then we, for families of loved ones, significant others that have mental illness, to help provide them with education and tools to help their loved one with mental illness. And the consumer, which is me, I have mental illness myself, and it is a very great support system for people with mental illness. And there is so much stigma in our realm today. People are so uneducated. And this is the things why NAMI does what we do, is to educate people on mental illness.
Okay, that education is in the form of what? Classes or what's going on?
Yes, yes. There is a peer-to-peer course that people with mental illness can take, and it helps to educate them and make them aware and provide tools for living with mental illness.
And also, I want to just jump in and say, Teresa is one of our trained peer-to-peer teachers. Also, we have a support group for people who have mental illness called Connection. And Teresa is also trained for that. They teach us very good skills to be able to facilitate and to teach. NAMI is very professional in that even though we're lay people and we're volunteers, we follow the program. So one of our, let me just jump in and talk about quickly our family-to-family class. We are able to teach it once a year. All our programs are free, and they're supported by a contract with the Amador County Behavioral Health Department. So our family-to-family is a class that, as Teresa said, really does help family members, caretakers, loved ones, but it's a very strict, precisely geared program to really make a difference in 6 weeks.
Okay, we have the Mental Health Awareness Week coming up. Let's talk about that.
That's right. Okay.
Yes, we do. And this week is the reason why we are doing this, and so many activities to raise awareness of mental illness and the issues, the stigma. And every year we do commit a week to educating our community and mental illness awareness.
And this year it's October 5th to the 11th.
Yes, it is. And Sunday we're kicking off October 5th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. At the First Five,
or sometimes known as the Margaret Dalton Children's Center.
That's right next to the Highway Patrol office down on Clinton Road.
Clinton, yes, and Broadway.
Right.
And there'll be some videos and speakers, and it's just a very relaxed walk, to close-knit with our community.
And what time does that happen on is it Sunday?
Sunday from 4 to 5:30.
Sunday, October 5th from 4 to 5:30.
Right, yes.
So we
have snacks and
just a lot of fun. Last year we did it. We had about 55 people. We had dogs. We had strollers. We had grandmas, kids, everything. So it was great.
And just quickly, mental illness can be everything from full-blown schizophrenia all the way down to what level?
Post-traumatic stress disorder is a real big one, and not just with our service members, but survivors of abuse.
And then depression is another area
Absolutely.
that a lot of people want to just poo-poo that and say, oh, that's nothing.
Right, right. It's like if you don't have a big Band-Aid on you, people, you're judged. Unless you like a label on your head, I have mental illness.
Well, our Secretary of State just came out and said that she has mental illness. So it's opening the door for people to look at recovery and how to deal with your mental illness.
And that recovery is possible.
Yeah.
It is possible.
With groups like NAMI is a big way to do it, with people trained in the area. Let's talk about before we run out of time, the Stop Stigma awareness.
That's our Stroll to Stop Stigma that we were talking about, which happens on Sunday, 4 to 5:30. And we also want people to realize that this is this 1 week, Mental Health Awareness Week, when we encourage people. I don't know if you can see, but we're wearing little
turn
green
right here.
ribbon.
Little green, and I'm in the lime green today.
And that is it's about spring, it's about renewal, it's about recovery, it's the color for mental health. So we encourage people to start a conversation with family members, with friends about recovery is possible.
Possible, yes.
And mental illness, as you point out, is much more widespread than we know. 1 in 4 people in any given year in the U.S. are diagnosed with some form of mental illness. So it's pretty prevalent.
And that, we talked about it could be depression, but there are even forms lower than depression where somebody just feels the stress and feels like they have too much going on and they can't deal with it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I guess it starts at that lower level and it can progress from there. I have a friend who was just diagnosed, and she said it's very difficult to deal with her depression.
Yeah.
It is. It's very challenging.
And we in NAMI, one of the things we say is that treatment works. So find a way to get help. Don't try to just deal with it without any support, without help. That's why our support groups, and we do one for families as well as the Connection support group, are important. So let me just say, our family-to-family class starts this Saturday, 9 to 2:30 at Sutter Amador Hospital. People can join this Saturday, or they can even start next Saturday on the 11th.
And get a look at the hospital. It's a great facility, but
it absolutely is.
Coordinated with
and
NAMI.
they've been great partners with us for years. So.
And I just would like to take a quick minute to mention our Sierra Wellness Center on Argonaut Lane, where the old Bookmine store used to be. It's Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30. You can get a free lunch there at noon, and there's many support groups to choose from. Post-traumatic stress, anxiety disorders. There's some for youth. It's just a very positive place in our community, and maybe not folks know about it.
Let's talk about, let's give your contact information if people want to know more about the Stroll to Stigma or about any of the other programs or classes.
Sure. For the Stroll on Sunday, people can either call 223-6814. That's Krista Thompson at Amador Behavioral Health, or they can call NAMI at 223-1485, extension 266.
What's the easiest way to remember? They can contact TSPN. That'll be on the website here at tspntv.com. But any other people in the community, or I guess those are the best numbers.
Those are the best numbers.
Right.
Those are the NAMI numbers.
Those are the numbers that'll get you to the right direction.
Thank you. Teresa. Thank you.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you.
Okay, we are going to slip over to Frank and go to our Rome segment, and we'll be right back.